Sunday. So I literally just, well, I got out of church probably about an hour ago. So yesterday I wanted to go to Capella Books, but I didn't get a chance to because it's all the way in Decatur. And I literally had a headache yesterday, but I wanted to come by because I wanted to come here because they have a used books section, and I didn't feel like going all the way out to Kennesaw. There's a Second and Charles in Kennesaw, which is like second-hand books, pretty much the same thing. Instead of going to Second and Charles, which is like 45 minutes away, I decided to just come to Decatur to go to Capella Books. And I really like this store because it's really small. It's an independent bookstore. And of course, you know, it's really important to give back into the community. So I decided to come here. I think I've rated Books A Million enough because they haven't had any like new bargain books for a minute, maybe for about a month. And I've been to both locations that are closest to me. Let's see. So we're actually going, I'm actually by myself. My son wanted to stay with my mom because he's like, I don't want to go look at books. But anyway, so we're just going to head in here into the used book section. I may or may not be able to vlog a little bit in here because their used books section, y'all, it's really congested. It's very tight. And it's like you're squeezing. It's like you're like, oh, excuse me. So if I can film just a couple seconds here and there, I will. I'm actually coming here to look for some Kennedy Ryan books. I have been looking for 3 of her books. I forgot the name of them. If I see them, I would actually know them. I saw them at Ollie's, and then when I went back to get them, they were all gone. So I just waited entirely too long to jump on the Kennedy Ryan wagon. But it's hot in the car, and y'all know I have to turn my car off in order to film. I didn't bring my other phone, well, my work phone, but so I'm actually gonna head in and see what they actually have. So if y'all can see, this is pretty much Capella Books. So I'm gonna be like super excited to go in here. I just wanted to turn it around so that y'all can actually see what it looks like. Okay, so guess where we are, y'all. Okay, y'all probably can't see, but I am getting ready to go into Second and Charles. We're up in here in Alpharetta. This is the actual other location of Second and Charles. So my mom, he had an appointment today, and all the way up here in Alpharetta, Lord Jesus. And I'm like, why not come to the bookstore? So my mom, she's literally at Walgreens to get some blood work. So I'm like, let me find the bookstore while you getting this blood work. So we're about to go into Second and Charles, and we about to see what this location looks like because I'm just like interested. Luckily, it was only 3 miles down the road from where my mom is. So yeah, I'm gonna take y'all along with me. Unless like I start finding a lot of books and I gotta put the camera down. But so yeah. My son walked like an old man.
Who?
You.
Wait. I gotta get a door.
This one's nice.
I like this book. Can I get this?
Oh, no. I'm just looking for it. No, you're not getting that.
Why not?
Because you don't read chapter books. Oh, look. There's a dog. Okay, thank you. This one's nice. It's big, too. No, you are not getting
Please?
that. No.
$29.99. I think it'd be just cheaper to get it in store. Because these are all the same price.
That is so cool. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I'm so excited. I totally found me a Linda Castillo book. Y'all know I really, really love her book, so I'm glad I found it. So really what I want to look for is I want to look for some Kennedy Ryan books because I'm literally on my Kennedy Ryan kick right now. So that's what I'm looking for right now. So let's see if I can find Kennedy Ryan books. The only thing I don't like is that sometimes their books are like everywhere. Sometimes their books are everywhere, and sometimes their books are like in more than one place. So it could be in like fiction or romance. So sometimes you just have to look, but I do like that it's in alphabetical order. So I'm gonna look some more. Okay, here we are. So, oh, there's some J.D. Robb that I already probably have. Okay, now let's look for Kennedy Ryan. Okay, there's the R's. Let's see. Hopefully they have one or two. Because it's Nora Roberts. Hello, my beautiful people. Today is Wednesday. Yes, y'all know once Wednesday hit, like, yes, we're over that hump. So happy hump day. I am so ready for the weekend. So I am at Target and I just said, oh, I want to go to Target. I just want to kind of see what they have. So I know y'all like, why are you laughing? I don't know. I'm just so giggly today, for real. But I just got off work. It took me an hour to get home. And I'm just going to go in here Target. I just want to see what books they got because I may get a book or two. Because, yes, I did earn $50 commission I think last month for one of the PR teams that I work for. So, one of the PR teams that I PR for, we actually earned like I think 6% from everybody's purchase. But yeah, so I got my $50. So I really should be saving it, but I may not buy a book. But y'all, it's hot. It is like 100 degrees in Atlanta. Y'all, it's hot as heck. But I'm about to go in here in Target and just kind of see what they have. So yeah, first I always have to look at the YA section. They still have this book. This book's still $15. Percy Jackson. So they have Harry Potter, of course. They don't have that many YA books, of course. Abby Jimenez. This cover is cute. It's already bent. Oh, Chanel. It's interesting. I don't like hardcover, so. It's so disrespectful. This book was pretty good. I read this last week. This was really good. This is gorgeous. Oh, this is so gorgeous. Oh, this is cute. I'm reading a Ellie Hazelwood book called Deep End right now. I don't know. I don't want to buy that because I'm not really into her books like that yet. I gotta see how. Oh, I've been seeing these. Cut out, lights out. I wonder how much these are. Well, this one has sprayed edges. Ooh. Oh, I wanted to read it. Look at. Oh no. This is so freaking disrespectful. I hope they have. Oh, I see more than one. This one looks a little bit. I wonder how much this one is. They have this promotion going on. Buy 2 get 1 free. So let's circle. So hopefully I can get 2 books and 1 free. Maybe. Yes, they have Carlin Cole. Nobody's. Oh yeah, baby, I've been looking for this. Heard this was really good.
Bar plans, that sort of thing. You'll have to do better than that. His head snapped up at the sharpness of her voice. Looking at her turned out to be a mistake. His chest squeezed at the sight of her face and the hurt swimming in those beautiful brown eyes.
So today is Thursday afternoon. It is Thursday. It's 3:50. So it's 1 hour before I get ready to leave. And I think I'm going to try to do a little bit of reading before I leave. My brain needs a break. Like, we've been like really busy today. I've been doing paperwork, submitting paperwork to the state. So that's pretty much like what I've been doing today. And as y'all can see, my hair looks a little different because I had my mom cut my hair and now I don't like it. For some reason, like, my hair is, I'm 39, but my hair, like, now that it's cut like super low, you can actually see where my hair is really fine and like where it's thinning. And it's probably due because I have low iron. I don't know anything about iron, but I have extremely low iron. But anyway, I did bring my Books Palma stuff. Y'all don't know what a Books Palma is. I have like a e-reader by Books, and it wants to update now that I'm trying to actually read. So what I'm reading is The Missing Half. I literally fell asleep last night. I only got to maybe like chapter 3. Basically, like this lady shows up at the girl's job. So basically, if you don't know anything about The Missing Half, the book is already out. It came out in like May, and it's basically about a girl. Her sister went missing A couple years ago, her sister went missing. They found the car. And so years fast forward, someone shows up at her job and is telling her like the same thing that happened to your sister happened to mine. And then I think I fell asleep. So while I'm waiting on this to update, and it takes forever, well, it doesn't really take forever, I'm exaggerating, but while this is updating, and it's not really an art, even though the publisher released it to me, because the book is already out, but they released the art to me to read anyway. But I can still leave a review on NetGalley. So you know what the weird thing is? If you are an art reader, for some reason, like say if I want to like read something on like the computer, it doesn't show up in my Kindle cloud library on the computer, but it'll show up everywhere else, like on my Kindle readers, on my phone, but it just doesn't show up on the computer, which is so weird because sometimes I want to like read on the computer, but it doesn't show up on the computer. I have no idea, but that's super weird. So that's pretty much like how this week is going. I've read 2 books so far, which is The Kind Worth Saving, and what other book was I supposed to read? In Our Shoes. I read those 2. I was just released Ray Bearer by Jordan Ufueko. They just released the audio to me from Libby, so I'll be reading that probably between tomorrow's Friday, between Saturday and Sunday. So I may have to push that one to next week because I'm literally just on like chapter 2 of The Missing Half, and that wasn't even a part of my weekly TBR this week. So this is still updating. But so I'm thinking today I want to go to Target, the Target over here by my job, just to see what kind of books they actually have. Yesterday I said I was only going to get like 1 or 2, but they ended up having buy 2 get 1 free. So I mean, why not, right? So I'm actually going to do a separate video for those books because I bought like 6 books. Well, yeah, I bought like 6 books yesterday, and then I've bought some books even before that at Second and Charles. But anyway, so all that is going to be like on another video. But I'm just going to sit here and wait on this to update. So as you see, it literally updates like an actual phone. But I cannot wait till next week so I can start like these other 3 books that I really want to read. I did not stick to one of the books that I was supposed to read this week, which is called Off the Record. I didn't stick to that one. I don't even know what happened, but I'm gonna finish letting this update, and then I'm gonna start reading The Missing Half. Today, after we got home from church, I was like, oh, I don't want to be here. I was like, I just want to ride somewhere. So I decided to come to Ollie's. Actually, this location, I've never been before. This is the Mableton location. So if you live in Atlanta, you probably know where Mableton is. I've never really been out to this location. I've been to Mableton before, but not this location because it be like in the boonies. But it was like my GPS literally led me like some kind of back way. I was like, I'm going the interstate on the way back home. So I am getting ready to go in. I never been to this location. It looks pretty cool. It's like a Planet Fitness, a Michael's. I see DD's. I've never been in there. And I see a Ross, a Five Below. So I never really been out in this plaza. They've actually built up a little bit out here in Mableton, but so we're just gonna go inside and see what they have. Oh my gosh, I have not saw a Kato in years. Like, that is so wild. So going into the Ollie's, have not saw a Kato's. That's wild. Let me know in the comments if y'all have a Kato's fashion. That is so crazy. My shoes for today. Ooh, it's kind of messy. Hey y'all, but I know this is such like a weird angle for y'all to see me at, but I actually wanted to get on here and show y'all the books that I actually picked up at Ollie's Sunday. So today is actually Wednesday. The week has literally got ahead of me, so I'm actually filming. So I'm actually putting like 2 weeks worth of footage together because I did not end my vlog last week. I didn't even talk about any of the books that I actually read at all. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna actually just put last week and this week together, and then I'm just gonna upload it because last week vlog failed, book vlog failed. This week book vlog failed because I have read at least 3 books this week, and I didn't even vlog any of it. But so I did get Mark Greaney. It's called Relentless. I'm not gonna even tell y'all what the book is about. So I've never read any of his books. I do have another one of his books, but I haven't even read it because those books that were at my house are in storage. You know, of course they're in storage from the house fire thing, but luckily, hopefully none of my books are ruined because I didn't get to pack anything. So but I do have another one of his books that I haven't read yet. And then of course I've read tons, well not tons, I'm lying, but I've read about 4 Lisa Jackson books, and so far I kind of compare her. If y'all have ever read Chevy Stevens, then y'all can kind of gauge the type of writing style she has. So I usually love Lisa Jackson because her books are usually dual timeline, and then in the end it just brings everything together. Sometimes it is mouth dropping, and then sometimes it's like very, very predictable. So I picked this up. This is called Chosen to Die. So if you like thrillers, mystery, suspense, definitely Lisa Jackson. I will definitely recommend her books because her books are, I mean, sometimes they're just like, what? So yeah, so if you've ever read any of Chevy Stevens books, Chevy Stevens, another amazing thriller writer. I mean, amazing thriller, mystery, suspense writer, like hands down. So that's the category I would literally put Lisa Jackson in. I'm still getting used to Peter Swanson. I'm still getting used to his books. So the next one I picked up was called The Family Remains by Lisa Jewell. This will be like my first book of hers. I haven't read anything from her before, but I've heard really great things. So basically I'm actually going to do like a little, I guess like book haul review when my book outlet haul comes, because y'all, I'm so tired of talking today. I just don't even want to read the synopsis. But yep, so this is what I got at Ollie's. So actually what I've been reading this week is right now, well, I'm gonna tell you what I'm reading right now. Right now I'm reading Off the Record, and this book is actually about Josie Wright. She's in high school. She's the one this writing contest to be able to write about her like a celebrity. and she's like traveling with them, and she's basically writing questions because she writes like for the newspaper at school. So she won this contest, and now she's like touring with them for like this magazine company for 2 weeks. And then what she has to do is she has to write basically like a column after the 2 week. Oh my gosh, look what happened to my book, y'all. Why it was in my bag. So disrespectful. Okay, I'm gonna have to like not put this in my bag. Anyway, so as y'all can see, I love tabs. So I've been tabbing some really pivotal things for me. A lot of what's going on in this book with her, just personally, I can totally identify with. She does talk a lot about her size and about how people see her and how her family, like her, mainly like her middle sister, treats her. Like her middle sister, really, I hate the relationship that I see in the book with the middle sister, because it's almost like the middle sister is jealous of her because she's smart, but the only thing she's got on her is her weight. So she kind of criticizes her about her weight, and I really hate that. And then the author really brings to light just how, you know, some skinnier people may silently judge people that are bigger. And so she also deals a lot with, so she also demonstrates that Josie has like a mental health disorder. She has a really bad anxiety, and I can I resonate with the character. Even though the character is in high school, I resonate with her so well, because I suffer also with anxiety. And for me, it kind of started in high school, but it really took off in my 20s. And when I say I really can resonate with the character, like this book, just the way that it's written and the way that the author kind of exposes like mental health issues, especially in younger youth, it just resonates with me so much, because I see it a lot, because it does start to happen in childhood and then it just progresses as they become an adult, which is why therapy and the utilization of coping skills is very vital when you're young. Because when you're older, see, I've never had counseling when I was younger. So obviously I have a lot of childhood trauma, but a lot of it really just came from rejection and my weight and things like that. And no matter how much I go to the gym, even now, no matter how much I go to the gym, I can eat healthy, which I do. I would say 85% of the time I work out, go to the gym, it doesn't matter, I'm still big. So, but I absolutely love this book right now. So I am 129 pages in. I was literally supposed to read to 150 last night, but obviously I fell asleep. And then when I woke up, like I guess the book was like this and I didn't know it. And then this page was like completely bent, which I was like mad when I woke up. But so I'm actually going to try to read a little bit of this tonight, because I really want to finish this tonight so that I can start on Kennedy Ryan's This Could Be Us. I'm excited, y'all, because I really want to finish that series this month. So today is July 16th. Yeah, it's today. No. Yes, y'all. Week has just flown by. Today is July 16th. So my goal is to read 15 books this month. And all of these books that are like over here, I have literally, sorry about my phone case on the floor. But so all of those books right there are the ones that I'm trying to read for this month. So all these over here, minus these, I need to like actually put these up. No, but at the root, these are new. And then so these right here are all the physical books. These are all the physical ones that I've read, which of course it doesn't seem like a lot, but I have read some e-arcs from my NetGalley, which makes up the 15 books. And then those three are just new. Those aren't even supposed to be up here. I was aesthetically pleasing for a video. And then, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 books left besides this one. So this one, so I'm pretty much on when she's touring. So right now she's actually touring in Atlanta, and the book is kind of broken. It's kind of broken up to like where she's touring. So I really like that. Even though a lot of people was saying that like it jumps around because she's touring. So that, I mean, that's obvious. So, but I just love how like you're getting a chance to see her touring in like every state that they said that she would go to. So I really like that. So I'm trying to read at least, because I know I'm going to fall asleep. So my goal is to read at least to 250, because the book is 300 pages. So if I can get to 250, that will be really good. Or even like 200. If I can get to like 200, I'll be good, because then that means that I can just read the next 100 pages tomorrow. But I really want to start Kennedy Ryan's This Is Us. This could be us. So the other books that I read this week already is called Ray Bear, and this is by Jordan Ufueko. And I mean, this was pretty good to be YA. I will be doing a video of this. So if this video is released after my weekly wrap-up video, then I'll just put this video in the description of my weekly wrap-up video. But this was pretty good for it to be YA. I wouldn't necessarily say this was a 4-star book. It took me 3 days to finish this. I think 3-4 days to finish this, because some of the things, it has a lot of, I want to say Nigerian, but I'm not sure. They use a lot of Nigerian, I want to say food, like they talk about a lot of Nigerian food, like moi moi, and I know a lot of Nigerians eat that. So I don't know if that's like a West African thing, but they do have like a dictionary in the back of the words that they use. But I was a little confused by some of the elements and the details that they used in the book, because I was like, literally had to stop, rewind, like go back. So, and then one time I was literally on chapter like 24, and I had to just rewind it all the way back. I had to literally go back to chapter 16, because I was like, I'm so confused right now, what's going on. I expected this to be a little bit more action in it, and it really wasn't. And my expectation was that of Children of Blood and Bone, and and I didn't really get that. This book was just a lot of world building. It was a lot of world building and character development, and it was probably like 2 scenes of action. So it was just like a lot of dialogue too. And then yesterday I finished Apostles Cove by William Kent Kruger. That was an art. I actually did my Goodreads review today, and that book was very slow. Like, I was like, y'all, it took me so long. I was determined to finish that book last night, because it took me forever to finish that book. And I was like, I have to finish this, because it was literally about to put me in a reading slump, because I was so bored reading the book. And y'all know sometimes when you keep reading books that aren't good, it puts you like in a reading slump. And I was like, I'm not going to allow this e-arc to put me in a reading slump. So that's when I started. I was like, well, let me just start this, because I did not want to get put in a reading slump. And I'll talk about that in my weekly wrap up for this week. And of course that will be like in a whole separate video, but I'm about to actually take a shower, and then I'm going to read this book to about, I want to say, if I can get to 200 pages, 215, where I only have like 75 pages to read tomorrow, that would be really good. So that's just my goal for today, because tomorrow is Thursday. The week is already over. So I really want to try to get in one book before Monday, one more book before Monday. And let me see. Oh, y'all, and I've been listening to some audiobooks at work. So yesterday I listened to Wolf in Sheep's Clothing by Jacquel J. That was really good. And then Taming Cain, that was like a 3-star for me. I listened to that today, and I was just kind of like, it needs a little bit of work. It has definitely, I think that one is by Tessa Stone. It was good, but it needs some work. It needs a little bit more development. But anyway, so I'm just about to go shower, and then I'm gonna get in bed and read.
We passed the Skyland Fire Station, and I nodded to a couple of the volunteers I recognized. Tremaine and I took the boys around the community and introduced them to as many first responders as possible. There are too many horror stories of cops unwittingly mistreating a disabled person because they didn't know or understand.
So good morning. It is Saturday morning. I'm currently working. I've been here since 6 a.m., but I'm working till like 10:30 because I'm actually making up some hours from when I was off on Monday. But I have literally had a great reading week. So right now I am reading This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. Finally, I've been able to get to this book. I've been trying to get to this book literally like all week. I finished Off the Record by Cameron Garrett. I finished that yesterday. I think I finished that yesterday morning, and that book was absolutely amazing. That was completely like a 5-star read. Absolutely loved it. So I knew that I had to just like hurry up and finish because I really wanted to start this week. So if you have not read This Could Be Us or haven't even read anything by Kennedy Ryan, this is the second book in the Skyland series. And basically this book is about Yasmin's friend, Soledad. Basically like, y'all, it's so good. I can't even tell you what the book is about, but basically it's about Yasmin's friend Soledad. Basically her husband has gotten into some trouble. They've had some trouble in their marriage, and basically he has ended up, I don't want to like spoil it because it's not in the synopsis on the book, but basically he's gotten into some trouble. And now that he's gotten into some trouble, Soledad is basically having to just reroute her whole entire life. They have 3 children together, and their children, I think, are like in high school and middle school. I think high school, middle school age, maybe. But this book is like so good right now. Like yesterday, I read 52% of the book. The book is actually 377 pages. So I literally read 52% before going to bed last night. So I just could not put this book down. I could not put it down. It is definitely a slow burn. And I'm just loving how Kennedy Ryan is bringing autism awareness to the book community, because that is something that's not really even thought about. Like, people don't write about relatable events or relatable situations or circumstances like in people's lives. So, and I think that, y'all, it is so refreshing. And I think that I'm just enjoying this book because I am an autism mom. So it feels good to like really be seen by an author. And when I tell you the way that she describes the experiences with Tremaine and Judah, yes, even though my son is pretty much like, he is, the spectrum is so wide. The spectrum is so wide. So pretty much I just think this resonates with me so much because I see a lot of my son in this book as well. My son is verbal. So one of Judah's sons is non-verbal. So he uses like assistive technology in order to communicate with his family and people around him. But even just down to the stimming, the food aversions, it is so amazing. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, this book is so amazing. Like, I absolutely just love it. And I think that just her bringing the awareness of autism is so much more relatable. It just makes the book so much more believable. And I also like how she just writes her books so beautifully. It's like her books are not rushed. They're well written. They're well thought out. They're believable. You know how some books, they start with this and then all of a sudden 10 pages later, it's like, okay, now he's in your bed. Like her books literally sits on the foundation of like friendship and trust. And like she literally builds her characters. Y'all, when I tell y'all, like, I absolutely love this book. I absolutely love this book. And I just love it because Soledad it's almost like a coming of age as an adult. And that's just pretty much like what I'm getting. So Soledad is learning to find herself, learning to find what makes her happy, learning to find who she is in the midst of all the things that are going on. And I loved it. And in her book, she calls it self-partnering. But I absolutely just love that she's being true to herself. Like I've loved that Kennedy Ryan wrote her character to just be true and to be honest about who she is and who she wants to become and learning to live life by her own conditions. So I'm absolutely loving it. So right now I am on chapter, I'm on chapter 36. I'm about to get some work done because I was listening to the audio while I was driving on my way here. But, and then I read a little bit when I got here, but I absolutely love this. So y'all, I never write in my books, but y'all see like the annotation. Y'all see the little annotation in my book, right? Like, I just like, oh my God. But anyway, I absolutely love this. And even though I'm not finished with the book, I can absolutely 100% recommend this. I absolutely just love it. It's just such a beautiful story. And the spiciness, like Kennedy Ryan drops a little bit of spice throughout the book, but it's more of like teasing. So it's just like, you know, grabbing her hand or holding her hand, kissing her forehead. It's so beautiful. And even though we all love like slow burn, like even though we all love like fast burns or like fast paced romance, it's just a beautiful slow burn that's like, I don't even want to rush the book, but I gotta know what's going to happen, even though it's like a slow good burn. So I absolutely love this. So I definitely will be finishing this today.
So that says, bringing me back to our conversation, and now she wants you to have more too. She does. As parents, I guess it's true for most parents, but I've definitely noticed in parents of disabled people, sometimes we fall into the trap of thinking sacrificing everything is the greatest measure of our love. We devote everything to our kids who need more than most.
So I'm finally off work. I came out here to Decatur and I actually came to get I'm actually going to get some FO Rero. I don't know if any of y'all eat African food, but I absolutely love FO Rero with fufu. So I was like, man, I haven't had any fufu in so long. Oh my gosh. So anyway, while I'm out here in Decatur, because they don't even open till 12, y'all. So I actually went ahead and I placed an order before they open. So when they get there, they should see my order. And it says pick up around like 12:40 because it do take them a minute to like prepare the food. FO Rero, y'all, is so good. So I'm like, well, while I am out here, I'm just gonna like run to look at that. I don't even need to be here, but I'm just gonna like look around. And Half Price Books is pretty much like a Second and Charles. It's just not as fancy as Second and Charles, but we're gonna go in here and just take a look around. Oh, it is super hot out here, so we're actually gonna go. Usually they have like a book stand out here. They don't have one today. And these are all the new books. I think these are all the new books. I definitely have to come look at the mystery section first. So I see Linda Castillo. Look like it's the only book I see for her. I think I found like 3 books, but I already have it. So they have the Reformatory, have that already. Oops. And then they have, I saw this, I think I've seen this on Instagram. So I might get that, but that's like $10 for secondhand. And then I've seen Don't Cry For Me, which I think I have this book. I think I bought this from Ollie's for like $4. They have some W.E.B. Du Bois. I be saying E.B. Du Bois. They have some Jasmine Guillory. I don't really see too many African American books that I would actually buy. Nothing is definitely new. It's old. It's like years old, 10, 20 years old. Some Omar Tyree. So I don't even really see anything. I'm gonna go actually look in regular fiction and see if I see like some Shanora Williams, some urban romance, something like that. They never really have urban romance here either, which is crazy, but no one wants to sell their books back. So I didn't even see any mysteries or thrillers either that are like kind of new. I didn't see any John Mars or no African American thrillers, any of that. Like, it's like no one sells those books back. So they do have like a lot of romance, but a lot of it is pretty much like L. Kennedy, Megan, well, not even Megan Quinn. It's like 3 books of Megan Quinn. It's like it's like tons of L. Kennedy, Christina Lauren. It's like, and then it's like people sold back like multiple books like of the same one. I don't see any Kennedy Ryan books. And y'all know that is my girl. I love to be some Kennedy Ryan, but they do not have any like romance. They have like some erotica, but I'm literally like looking for like some Kennedy Ryan books. They have Verity, which I actually picked this up from Target. So I can't wait to read that. This is kind of like a romance thriller. So I hope it's more thriller than romance because I haven't read it yet. But I'm probably only going to be in here like another 15 minutes because I don't really see anything. So the only thing I've picked up so far is this. So I'm going to actually keep looking and see if I see something good. So I just left. I was kind of disappointed because they did not have that many books. And I was really looking
Turn
forward.
left onto Church Street, then turn right onto North Decatur Road.
And I was really looking forward to at least getting a couple books, especially thrillers, because y'all know I love me some thrillers, and they didn't have that many. They didn't have that many at all. And I was just kind of like, and then I ran into this older lady. She's older than me, obviously. And she was basically like, they have the same books. And I was like, yeah, I know. Which could be a good and bad thing. It just means that there are just certain authors that people buy a lot of that they just sell back. So, and I didn't see any Kennedy Ryan books.
At the light, turn right onto North Decatur Road.
Well, I got really interrupted, so I don't even remember where I left off, but they basically had the same books that they had like 2-3 months ago when I first came. So they didn't have a lot, but I did get some new books, and I'll actually show y'all that when I get home. But right now I'm actually on my way to Lenovo Maki, which is an like West African restaurant. So I'm going to pick up some FO Rero, and it's so good. So I might insert a clip of the food when I get it. I'm probably gonna have to like rewarm everything up when I get home, because I'm literally like 30-35 minutes away from home. And then my mom, of course, my mom's like, get me some too. So I got her okra soup, which y'all, the okra soup is amazing. Like it's amazing. So that's where I am. And then after I pick that up, I'm going home because I'm too fat. I'm too fat to be out here in the heat. But anyway, so once I get home, I'm going to show y'all the books that I purchased, and then I am actually going to end the vlog because I've incorporated last week's vlog into this week's vlog, because I realized I did not make an ending to the vlog last week. So yeah, I'll just actually see y'all when I get back home. This is in there. Oh my god, so good. So I am back home, and books. This is my little bag. I keep this in the car. And when I got up to the front to check out, I was like, I got that bag last time I was here, so that's not y'all bag. So I'm gonna show you the books that I purchased. So I bought I think it was $44, and I got 5 books. So I'm gonna get started. So I've never read anything by Tessa Bailey. So this is a book by Tessa Bailey. It's called Love Her or Lose Her. And the synopsis is Rosie and Dominique Vega are the perfect couple. High school sweethearts, best friends, madly in love. Well, they used to be anyway. Now Rosie's lucky to get a caveman grunt from the ex-soldier every time she walks in the door. Doom is faithful and a great provider, but the man she fell in love with 10 years ago is nowhere to be found. When Rosie's girlfriends encourage her to demand more out of life, pursue her dream of opening a restaurant, she decides to demand more out of love too. And then I decided to get another Megan Quinn book. It's called A Not So Meet Cute. I don't know, that seems kind of weird to me. A Not So Meet Cute. I don't know, that seems so weird to me. My brain can't even process that. But this one says, it's the quintessential question asked to every couple, and the answer is usually some bubbly, lovey-dovey tale of being struck in the bum by Cupid's arrow. But Lottie Gardner's Meet Cute was a little different. She was trolling a wealthier neighborhood in Beverly Hills, searching for someone to take her as her bride. You know, to make the art nemesis who just fired her jealous. A billionaire, Huxley Kane, was conveniently stumping around the block like some sort of gorgeous orb, mumbling about a business deal gone wrong. That's when they bumped into each other. So this seems like a really cute meet. Okay, so the next book I got is called Honey and Spice. I hate when they put these on the front, but this is by Baloo Babalola. And I've actually seen this a lot on Instagram. So this story, it says, Sharp Tongue, Kiki Banjo, has just made a huge mistake. As an expert in relationship evasion and the host of the popular student radio show Brown Sugar, she's made it her mission to ensure the women of the African Caribbean society at Whitewell College in Southern England do not fall into the mess of situationships, players, and heartbreak. But when the queen of the unbothered kisses, Malachi Corriday, the guy who just publicly denounced as the waste man of Whitewell in front of every black Wellian on campus, she finds her show on the brink. So I think this is going to be like a really, really cute read. So those are the romance novels that I actually picked up. So now I did pick up 2 thrillers. So one thriller is by Frida McFadden. I hear a lot of not so great things about her books. And I hear some people say that they actually like her books. So I decided to pick one up to see for myself while I was in there. And this one is about Dawn Schiff is strange. At least everyone thinks so at Vicks, the nutritional supplement company where Dawn works as an accountant. She never says the right thing. She has no friends and is always at her desk at precisely 8:45. So when Dawn doesn't show up to the office one morning, her coworker Natalie Farrell, beautiful, popular top sales rep 5 years running, is surprised. Then she receives an unsettling anonymous phone call that changes everything. So I don't know. I kind of want to read this. I kind of want to read that, but we'll see. So then I got another book called, oh, did I even tell y'all the name of the book? The Coworker by Frida McFadden. And then this is by J.T. Ellison, Tear Me Apart. And I think I've actually read another one of J.T. Ellison's books, and it was actually really, really good. So when I saw this one, I just decided to get this one. It was $5.99. Y'all know I love $6 books. And I don't know. It's something about front cover scenes like this, like with that window, that always just gets me. So this book, let's see what the synopsis is. Oh, okay. And y'all, like, look at this. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's almost like these ripped edges, kind of like distressed edges. I absolutely love the edges. I don't know, and it seems like the book actually came like that. So I absolutely love like the distressed edges. It literally looks like a vintage book from like the 1800s on the edges. So I absolutely love it. So this book says, competitive skier Mindy Wright is a superstar in the making until a spectacular downhill crash threatens just not her racing career but her life. During surgery, doctors discover she's suffering from a form of leukemia, and a stem cell transplant is her only hope. But when her parents are tested, a frightening truth emerges. Mindy is not their daughter. Oh, that seems like it's gonna be good. So I'm excited to read that. So that's pretty much like all I actually bought there. And then so for the rest of the day, I probably will be continuing to read This Could Be Us because I really want to finish this today. And anyway, I'm gonna actually end the video here because it has gotten way too long. And thank y'all for sticking around for the 2 weeks that I actually filmed this video. So if you don't know what to comment, put a green book in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.